Hello, everyone. My name is Mark Dutell. I'm the chairman of the Personnel Committee for the Rocky Mountain Conference, and I'm providing this brief overview of what we intend to share with you at our question and answer session on July 27th, Monday at 5:30 as part of the annual celebration that we'll be conducting virtually this year. If I were to describe our question and answer topics in terms of a Sesame Street program, it would be brought to you by the letter P, because all three of the things that I intend to talk about in that session begin with the letter P. They include pay, they include policies, and they include performance. Pay is the clergy compensation guidelines. Those of you who have been to several celebrations in a row know that we did major revisions 2 years ago and some minor revisions to the clergy pay guidelines within the last 2 years. We'll talk about what we have done in terms of reviewing those guidelines in the past year and what we intend to do with those guidelines in the coming year as part of our question and answer session. P, policies, stands for the personnel policies. The Rocky Mountain Conference has a set of personnel policies that are primarily used by Sue and her staff to outline the guidelines for their day-to-day work, covering things like hours of work and how we schedule vacations and how we do appraisals and that sort of thing. So it's not readily visible to the membership of the conference as a whole, although it is posted on the website. It's not the most exciting part of anyone's job, the policies and procedures governing work, but it's a necessary part. And the Personnel Committee did a major revision and update of those 2 years ago. We did some tinkering with them last year, some improvements, and intend to do some improvements next year. I'll cover that in the Q&A period as well. And the final P is performance or performance appraisal. The Personnel Committee is responsible for organizing a performance appraisal for Sue, our conference minister. Sue has been in that position about 5 years and had never had one. And so we're proud that we got one organized, implemented, and reviewed within the last year. Those of you who subscribe to the UCC newsletter may have seen an update that we did on that process in the April UCC newsletter. But in the Q&A period, we'll go through what that process looked like, the results of that process, some of the action planning that has come out of that, and what we intend to do with the performance appraisal process for the upcoming year. So I hope to see you on screen at our question and answer period, all brought to you by the letter P. Because it's brought to you by the letter P, I can promise that it will be a pleasant program. Thanks.